guys, welcome back. This is your old pal Hondo doing a quick video on the Cyber Power Cooler Master i70C 120mm fan RGB CPU cooler. Really easy to install. Get one thing out of the way. This is kind of an update on the AMD gaming computer I built, I don't know, about a couple days ago. We did get Windows 11 installed on it, which was a pain in the butt, let me tell you guys. I'll go into that later. But I did take off the old Wraith cooler and put this on to the computer. This is the Cyber Power, I think, version, but usually it will say Cooler Master on them. I think this is the i70C version of it. Now when you install this, it's not going to give you like different color options until you download polychrome to your B450 or B550 and whatever AMD motherboards you're going to be installing this on, guys. But it was an easy install. It does have a 120mm fan. I think it was before, when I had the Wraith cooler on it, it was idling around 60 Celsius on heavy gaming loads. When I put this 120mm fan heatsink and CPU cooler on there, I was getting around 50-ish to 49. I'm sorry, on the Ryzen 5 5500 CPU that I got on this computer. It does, before you download polychrome, I'm not going to put polychrome on here quite yet because I still got to get some more front bezel fans and a RGB fan in the back. And then when I do that, I will do that because I'm getting a small hub for the back of the computer so we can plug all these in, you know. But if you don't have polychrome on here, you're going to get a blue LED. This one throbs, but usually it goes like a solid blue color or a blue ice color whenever you first install them. It's not very pretty. I'm wanting to get that polychrome RGB app installed on here later on, but I also installed two other hard drives on this computer, a 512 gigabyte hard drive and a terabyte disk hard drive on this for productivity, like editing and stuff like that. But when you guys get this from Cooler Master, you will get a bracket for the back for Intel, where you have, it has like little stickies you pull off and you put it on the back of the motherboard, and you can screw it directly into an Intel motherboard. Don't ask me, it'll fit on several different types of LGA Intel motherboards, from, you know, 4th gen all the way up to IGA 1700 motherboards, 1700 motherboards. But if you got AMD, it will screw directly into the bracket that's already in the AMD motherboards. That's, you know, the A series all the way up to the B chip series motherboards from AMD. So it's really easy to install. You know, you just, you know, lay your motherboard flat, put some thermal paste on your CPU, and then stick it on top of here and offset screw it from here, here, and install it. And over here there is a CPU pin that you plug it into. But the thing is with this, with either Intel or AMD motherboards, you have to have a header on it, and the header right here on the B450 motherboard is right here. So I got it plugged into here. So you're going to need an extension cable running through the back after you plug it into your main CPU heatsink fan header right up here. And then you're gonna have to run a male to female type of cable to the back here in order to get this to light up. I'm planning on getting other fans, so I'm gonna get like 3-way adapters for the RGB, 3-pin RGB. This is a 3-pin RGB, so you're gonna be plugging it into the LED RGB header on your motherboard, which should be right here and then right beside of it. So if you got like the Wraith LED RGB cooler, you could hook it up to this point right up in here. There's a little header right here for a 4-prong RGB, but there's no 3-prong RGB up here in order to hook this up. So you guys are going to have to run a RGB extension cable all the way through the front here through the back of the machine, back of the case, all the way down to here, and then plug it up. It's just a hassle, but we got it plugged in. We're gonna show you guys what it looks like when it's turned on. Try that again, and there you guys go. This is the cyber power version of this. It's in throb mode, so it's not going to be like a solid blue, or you can't even change the color of it until you get polychrome on it, which is not bad. I'm going to turn off the light here, show you guys. It lighten up, it's pretty good. And when we get more fans, I will download polychrome to my AMD motherboard, and it runs pretty good. And if you guys want to download Windows 11, guys, you have to go into the BIOS of the AMD motherboards, and you have to secure boot these, unlike Intel motherboards where it's a lot easier to upload Windows 11 to your little M.2s. This is a little bit more pain in the butt. You got to go in your BIOS, you got to go into you got to make sure your computer's set to TPM2, and then once you do that, you go to like security, and then you set your other things to like standard. You try to enable the other secure boot. If it doesn't do that, then you save your settings, and then, you know, basically reset the computer, and then make that one secure boot enabled from disabled. And then after you do all that, you reset the computer, you turn the computer off, and then you stick this in the back of your USB 2.0, 3.0 in the back here in your legacy ports in your B450 or B550 motherboards, and then you turn the computer on, and it should pull up Windows 11 on here. But you gotta make sure you got an 8 gig bootable Windows 11 flash drive in order to do it. And then go on GVG Mall and get yourself a Windows activation code, and Bob's your uncle, you got Windows. I'm going to show you guys. Called a couple days ago, and we've been messing with it with the AMD gaming PC, and we're going to put in my security code for 16 giggles. But it keeps doing that. I don't know why it does that. It did BitLocker me out once too. So, but as you guys can see here, we got the Windows 11 installed, which is a pain in the butt. And every time I turn this computer on, I have to constantly like get unlocked out of this thing. I don't understand why it does that, but it's just a step you got to do. I downloaded Chrome on here so we can do some Chrome stuff. I haven't put my internet in here yet, so I mean, I haven't put my email in here quite yet. So, you know, when we're gonna look at YouTube, no, we can't do that. But as you guys can see, we can browse, play games now. Just a step in process you got to do. You got to download the Chrome app. You got to download your graphics card drivers and stuff like that. So yeah, there it is. It's starting to work nice. Got a bunch of videos here just to show you guys the Windows 11 installation works pretty good. Just make sure you go to Microsoft Create, Windows 11 Create tool, and finagle with your BIOS with your AMD computer, and it should work just fine. Alright. Well guys, I hope you liked the video on the coolermaster i70C CPU cooler. Guys, if you like this video, please hit the like, share, subscribe. Also too, the CPU cooler housing on this is not metal, it's like plastic, but it does have that 120mm fan, which is a little bit step above better than your standard Wraith aluminum heatsink CPU cooler. Plus that too, it has a copper bottom on the like a copper heatsink on the bottom, and the rest is aluminum, which gives you better cooling. So guys, just being your old pal Hondo, signing out. Take it easy.